I'm so happy with my life. I'm so happy with everything. I'm so happy. And then if anything would come to me that was of a lower frequency, like someone was in trouble or something might be going on, I would take a breath and I would say, in the dimension in which I live, these things do not occur. Because in the dimension in which I live, there is joy. And everything works together for good for God. And that's where I want to stay. I want to stay. And it was a beautiful realization of the power of the alignment of the higher self and the conscious mind. And I know that all of us have those moments, don't we? When the clarity comes in and we go, wow, yeah. But because it's not the next action step, we might negate it, or we might think it's not in process, or we might forget about it. But when we have those moments, the very next action step is to take you on the journey to get you there. Everybody breathe. You know, when you walk in these doors, we say, you're a child of God. And when you all go, I'm a child of God. If we even took that one little conscious choice, conscious thought out into the world, do you know how much you would change? You may not remember everything you've set in motion. This is why I want to give you a little key. You're not going to remember everything you set in motion, just like I didn't. 20 years, guys. And in the journey of my soul, how long is that? It's a blink of an eye. Because I have not been inactive in these last 20 years. I've been learning a lot. You all have set things into motion. You are all on some beautiful journey to realize something that you and your higher self have chosen. But how can we wake up our actions now to realize the joy on the journey? And you may not remember the destination. This is what I want you to know. You may not remember the destination, just like I didn't. But you can take I'm a child of God and make that live. Take I'm a child of God. Some of you still work in corporate. Some of you work with bosses where you feel your choice is minimal. Some of us don't. Some of us in metaphysics, we love to work for ourselves. We love being creative. We love getting out there. But those of you that work with the boss energy, this is when you can employ, before those meetings, before anything, I'm a child of God. Boss may not know it. That's okay. I know it. Breathing it in, being it, emanating it. Even though you don't know where you are in your journey. Breathing it in. Those of us that are freelancer and out in the world, I'm a child of God. Opportunities flow to me effortlessly because I am just open to receive. Do you see? Simply starting that one program will lift all the programs. Now, as one of us experiences anything, all of us experience. So I went through for you.
Thank you.
The automatic interruption, the cultural interruption, the subconscious mind interruption. So now you don't have to.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What a sweet way.
I'm just so adorable. But do you hear me? Action. The power of changing your action. If I have joy in my heart, my action will change. If I accept that I am on some journey that I have chosen at some point, my actions will change. If I feel there's a journey calling me, because some of you feel like, I'm so close but I haven't committed yet. There's a journey calling me. And we all go through that window too. Walk toward it. I'm not telling you make it, but walk toward it. There's a journey calling me. I'm going to walk toward that. I'm going to take that action. And that will color all of your steps. Take a breath. Jesus said at every healing, or almost every healing, go and sin no more. Don't do what you've been doing. What you've been doing, every action, every thought has brought you to this moment of disease or crippled or falling out of cultural favor, whatever. And he said, y'all, don't do that anymore. Do something different. But don't you think their conscious mind and higher self was aligned in that moment? They were receiving a healing from a divine being. Their conscious mind was awakened. Their higher self was awakened. And they probably went, I'm on it. I don't want to go and sin anymore. I want to go do something different. And don't you think that 90% of them still tripped up on the path? 90% of them had to stop and realize, wait, I remember 3 years ago when that guy healed me. Let me get back on that path. But don't you know they were already on the path and didn't even know it? Because that's what our universe does. It sails us forward. So how are we feeling? Good? You ready to shift some energy? Okay, let's put our feet on the floor and take a breath. I want you to feel a beautiful light coming over you. Just a beautiful column of light. And God, our Father and Mother, we are life. We are your children. We are the created. And we are awake. We are unique. And we are beloved. We ask that your love just move through each one. And I would ask you to let your focus now just go on your heart. And just imagine that you're talking to self. As you feel the love of God flowing through you, you can see that you are loved. And I want you to imagine that you can just see and feel all of the history of the lifetime on this planet, this time round. The challenges, the successes, the longings, the life force. And I want you to feel and see beneath all of that vibration that there is a fine frequency of divinity within. All these things will be made to serve the highest good if allowed. All these things will be made to serve the highest good of your journey if allowed. And I want you to breathe and imagine that love of God flowing through those patterns, and let your appreciation for your journey send love to the energy field you see. You know the depths of your own soul. You know the depths of your thoughts and trials and triumphs. Send love to that aspect of you. I honor and respect every step I have taken. And just feel the energy come alive. And I now ask that this energy align for the highest good of my soul. And feel that beautiful spark of divinity within you just growing strong. Feel it emanating through all the patterns. There is nothing wrong, there is nothing right. There are experiences of love. And I ask that my beautiful energy of divinity begin to guide my conscious journey on this earth. See the energy growing bright, and now just come step back into that vehicle. Just imagine you're now one with that body. Back into the energy patterns, feeling the divinity shining, feeling your heart open. Father, Mother, God, I know there is a divine purpose for my life. Wonderful lessons and experiences. I say yes to the life that I have planned for me. And I embrace it with joy. Breathe. Feel your love. And we do ask God that you bless each one this day. And so it is. Gently open your eyes.